Hi guys, welcome to Love Story. Alright, so just to recap on what's been going on lately, this is a prophetic vlog. It's not just for me, but a lot of people are going through it. The volcano has exploded. The house is burning down. Like, things are happening, but this is not necessarily a bad thing. It's a good thing because you want to start over, start fresh. It's burning, and it's fine. Let it burn, okay? So just also to recap more, it's time to find healing and deliverance. It's time to just lift the burdens. You're going to another level, new level of creativity, new levels. And I'm not going to say new levels, new devils, but because that's not the point here. But entering into that promised land has been hard. Living in Moab has been hard, and you've reached the promised land, you're there, but you still got to take over territory. For many, it's time to cross the Jordan River. Like, you're in the promised land, but it's time to cross the Jordan River. And a lot of people, they didn't believe. So because of lack of faith, they didn't want to continue into the promised land. They still had stuff to take over. They had to have faith to take it over.
Second one, right?
Wow, the Lord is so funny how he puts these videos together. So we are indeed in a land flowing with milk and honey, and there is some milk right there for you. So that's why these are prophetic vlogs, and I know it's not just for me, and sometimes things I say are not for me, but for the body of Christ or for somebody. So, being in the land flowing of milk and honey, it doesn't mean you stop there. You have to continue to pursue. You have to continue to have faith. As a matter of fact, at this point, your faith should be growing and not receding. So the people that got left with Moses, and they did not see the promised land, they did not get to cross over and be at that Jordan River to cross again. They were people that were older than 20 years old. The only people that got to go in the promised land were 20 and under. So their ancestors, their elders did not get to see the promised land because of lack of faith, complaining, murmuring, and just continuing to go around in the same cycles. And right now, that Leviathan that I've talked about, that's been moseying around, left over, that, it came from a dream. And then there's this other dream, and there's one spider, and we need to get that spider. And that represents like confusion and forms of witchcraft, but not witchcraft in the way of doing witchcraft specifically, but rebellion, doing things against God. Some of these things are still on the loose, and we have to get them under control. And the only way we can do that is prayer and fasting, obedience to God.
What food do you want to get grandma or mom and dad? And I would say, let's get some JoJo's and chicken.
Aww. And then you stop at their house?
Yeah, when we take it over there, we always took food.
Wow. This is crazy. Wow. Yeah. Wow. This is a monumental moment. I haven't been here in like 25 years, 30 years. Where Granny and Papa used to take me for ice cream. Did I not get... I did that for Josiah itself. Forgot to press the record button, so I had to go back and get some pennies because Papa used to give me money to throw into the fountain, so we're gonna throw some pennies into the fountain. You're gonna go backwards. For Granny and Papa and Jesus. This represents so many things, just like, you know, the body of Christ and the water, the cleansing, the purifying, and the life that Grandma and Papa created, the legacy they created for their family. You know, it's forever because salvation is eternal. Episcopal.
Yeah.
Episcopal.
Wow.
Is this it? Oh, no. These are some nice pieces, too. Public restrooms. Yeah, I saw that. That's why I was like, wait, let me get this. Oh,
Yes.
wow. I like this because it's a fruit on a vine.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Okay. During the time that we got to go through Granny and Papa's things, it was just bittersweet. You know, if you've ever had the opportunity to do that or the moment to do that, you know, it's hard but nice to reflect. And it was one of the hottest days. We're having a heat wave, and so we were so exhausted, like beyond exhausted, but I prepped myself so that I could do well on this trip, so that I wouldn't be fatigued and sick and all that. Oh, yes.
Yum yum.
In spite of the circumstances, this was a lovely trip to reflect. Just there's been so many full circle moments lately with people and in general, and the Lord is just allowing us to have those moments. Now, this ties in with some things that the Lord has been telling me, showing me. I'm not going to give like a full revelation right now because I don't know. But in spite of everything that I've talked about when it comes to West and California, I believe now that the Lord has been showing me West for something completely different, something out of the ordinary. And I did have a dream this morning with that took place or it didn't take place, but it was a video, a video of Mariah Carey singing Just Like Honey. And it was specifically her singing, dancing after she escaped. And mind you, I haven't seen this video in like 20 years or so, probably more, and I forgot the whole context of the video. But needless to say, she escaped, and we can, you know, you can think about your own situation, unhealthy patterns that you're escaping from, and, you know, God is going to get you through that Jordan River. He's going to let you cross it. He's going to let you get there. And the code name is honey, milk and honey. So I just watched or saw a picture from the deliverance service that had me in it. It was just me and getting prayer and stuff at the altar. And they've been doing this for a couple of weeks, showing pictures of people, and I look so different. And today for me is a rest day, but yesterday, you know, I traveled and I did not get fatigue at all, but I also made sure I did not have like carbs the whole time until I think it was like 4 or 5. Then I had like some carbs, but earlier that day I was fasting, and then I had basically a salad and meat. And even though I don't eat a lot of meat anymore, I needed some protein, and I wasn't eating chickpeas at the moment. But and I've been doing a lot of juicing and making sure I stay up on water, electrolytes. So I had a electrolyte drink also. And I still have some neurological things that are happening, but it is not as bad. Like, I've seen the chiropractor a few times, and I'm doing some physical training, and it has been so helpful. And I have to do stretches twice a day just for 5 minutes, and it has been so helpful. So and then I finally took some Tylenol a few times for a couple of days to reduce inflammation, because I don't take Tylenols and stuff like that. Like, I don't think to do that. Like, I don't like to do that, but I did, and it was helpful. So yeah. Now, relating to the story of Joshua chapter 2, they're in the promised land, but they had to spy out areas of the land because, you know, it was occupied by other people. So I don't know if you're a spy or a Joshua, you know, leader, or, you know, whatever you want to relate yourself to, depending on your situation. Either way, the key is not to fear. You know, the giants are still there, or the strong man is still there, the strong people, the leaders, they have a wall, you know, and we're going to get to the point where you got to walk around the wall 7 times, like, you're going to have to take it by force. God is not playing right now. It's not the time to play hopscotch and jump rope. It's a more serious time. God bless. Oh yeah, did you see where it said the people were terrified of them? So the people who lived in the land, they found out they were there, and they were terrified that they were trying to conquer the land, take over the land. But even though they were there, it didn't belong to them because God said it didn't. It was now time for the other people to inhabit it, to have it. So go where you're supposed to go. Show up where you're supposed to be. Have faith. Don't be afraid. Fast, pray, obey.